guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you guys some of the ways you can use your concealer other than just the obvious way of concealing, which is what it's for. So if you guys want to know 10 ways you can use your concealer, then I guess you're just gonna have to keep on watching. So the first way you can use your concealer is to clean up your eyebrows. So what do I mean by this? I mean, once you've finished filling in your eyebrows, which by the way, I have a good tutorial that you guys can check out just in case you haven't. I'm going to link it. But once you've finished filling in your eyebrows, you grab your concealer and you use it to clean up under the brow, and if you want, over the brow as well, just so that you get that sharp, defined brow. Also, using your concealer to clean up your brows can be good if you've not gone to do them in a while, so if not tweezed or threaded or whatever it is you do. So there's some two hairs, you know, so the concealer is going to help you hide those hairs on top of defining and sharpening your eyebrow. Number 2, if you've watched my videos, then I'm sure you're expecting this one, using concealer as an eye primer. Yes, eye primers are expensive, and if you already have the concealer, why not just use it as an eye primer? So you basically just take your concealer, put it all over the lid, blend it into the lid, and then set it with some powder so that it doesn't crease, and this is just an amazing primer. Your eyeshadows are pigmented, they stay on all day. You get all the benefits of an eye primer, but without spending much. So that is my number 2. Now, for those of you who love rocking a winged liner, but you might not per se be good at it such that you just get it immediately, don't you worry, because you can use your concealer to clean up your winged liner. So you do your winged liner as usual, and then you grab your concealer with a brush, a flat brush, and you use that to clean up the bottom of your winged liner, just to sharpen it, you know, and then it cleans up any parts that, you know, you've made any mistakes, and it just makes it all round an amazing winged liner. It sharpens it, it makes it look precise. It just looks like you spent an hour, which you really didn't. All you did was grab that concealer and clean up your winged liner. So you can use your concealer to get that perfect winged liner. Next one is a lip primer. Now you guys know about face primer, eye primer, but did you know about lip primer? Priming. Whew. Jesus, priming your lips. This basically means putting something before your lipstick just to even out the tone of your lips. So many of us have different colors of lips. Some have darker lips than the face, lighter, okay, I don't know about lighter, but some people have pink lips, and then it interferes with the color that you put on your lips, the lipstick color. So to counter that, you can go ahead and grab your concealer and use it to prime your lips, which means you put it all over your lips, you blend it in, and then after that you put your lipstick over it. So what this does is that it helps to bring out the true color of the lipstick. So the color of your lips is not going to get in the way of your lipstick, and of course also it helps your lipstick to stay on your lips for much longer than it would had you not used it. Next up is to clean up your lipstick. This is still along the lines of the lips. So basically, once you've done your lipstick, most of the times lipstick can be messy. So you put your lipstick, some comes out of your lips. So you take your finger to try and remove, you make it worse, you spread it all over, it just becomes a mess. So instead of using your finger, what you can do is use your concealer to clean up any patches of lipstick that came out of the lips. So you grab a flat brush, you put your concealer, and then you just use that to clean all around your lips, and you get that defined lipstick that just looks Next up, I believe this is the 6th one, is highlighting and contouring. Concealer is used to highlight. So you grab a concealer that is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin and use that to highlight, meaning you put it under your eyes, down the bridge of, you guys know the drill, down the bridge of the nose, on the forehead, cupid's bow, on your chin. And also you can use a darker concealer, like 1 or 2 shades darker, to do the same but to contour. So you put it on all the areas where you contour and you're good to go. Next up is to do an ombre lip. You can use your concealer to do a light ombre lip. So basically you put on any lipstick you have and then you grab a light concealer, like 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin, or even just 1 shade, and then you place it in the center of your lips, blend it out, and there you have yourself a nice and soft ombre lip. The more ombre you want it to be, the more concealer you use. If you just want a light ombre effect, or to kind of like just highlight the middle of your lips and make them look fuller, then you don't need to use too much concealer. But if you want that pow pow pow, okay, I don't know what that is, but if you want that, you know, really really out there ombre lip, then you add some concealer. Next up, this one is a pretty obvious one. It's actually kind of one of the main uses of concealer, but I was like, let me just throw this in there, which is to cover up dark circles under your eyes. So if you have dark circles like I do, and you look like you've not slept in days, and yet you've been getting your 8, 7, 6, 10 hours of sleep, then all you need to do is grab your concealer, place it under your eyes, blend it in, and voila, goodbye dark circles. Also, it helps to even out your skin tone before you go ahead and put on your foundation. So if you have any dark patches on your skin or those dark under eye circles, you go in with your concealer and your skin tone is evened out before you put on your foundation. Or if you're not putting foundation, you can just go ahead and go in with your concealer, still just to even out the skin tone and make everything just look nice and flawless. Number 9 is to use concealer in the inner corners of your eyes. This works especially if you're really tired and you just want to, you know, a pick-me-up for your eyes. You just need to grab a nice light concealer and dab it in the inner corners of your eyes, just so that you look a bit more awake. It actually really works, and it can also double up as a highlighter for the inner corners of your eyes. So you can either just use it like that by putting it in the inner corners of your eyes and leaving it as that, or you could use it as a base for a highlighter you put over it in the inner corners of your eyes. Now the last one, but certainly not the least, is using concealer to make a tinted moisturizer. Now a tinted moisturizer is kind of just a moisturizer with tint. Duh, Joanna, duh. But basically you grab some lotion or cream, whatever face cream you use on your face, you put a few drops of your concealer or whatever form your concealer is in, you put it into your lotion, you know, your face cream, you mix them together and put that all over your face, and voila. Now this works if you're in a huge hurry, those times when you're doing your makeup in the car, or you don't want to go all out with foundation, blah blah blah. You can just make yourself a tinted moisturizer with your concealer and you're good to go. Okay, so those are my 10 ways to use your concealer. I'm sure most of you watching this have concealer, so these 10 ways to use that concealer are really gonna come in handy for you. Now feel free to add more in the comments down below. I'm always looking for new ways to use the things I have, you guys. So drop me a comment if you use your concealer in any other way other than the 10 I've mentioned here today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up, and if you're new here and this is the first video you're watching, karibu sana. Feel free to subscribe and join our growing group of friends. What else? Share this video with your friends who have concealer, those who don't have concealer, all friends. Just share with them so that they know all these uses of concealer. Otherwise, thank you so much. Otherwise, that's such a Kenyan thing to say. Otherwise, Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me today, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Mwah!